name is Jaquaya. I am a licensed esthetician in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am the owner and operator of Pretty Bee Skin Bar, which is a skin studio located here in Charlotte. We specialize in facial treatments, full body waxing, lash lifts, and makeup applications. Um, I've been an esthetician for a few months now, licensed, um, and I've been out of school since October. I started this company, honestly, Pretty Skin Bar used to be the Quaya B Effect, which was the beginning of me promoting myself as a business. And I wanted to make a video just to kind of put a face to the brand, very authentically though, not like rehearsed or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to, it was on my heart today just to tell people the journey. So when I get ready to share what I've been working on, people can understand, where it's coming from. And, people now can understand why I'm kind of like, I should say, inconsistent with like posting and things like that, just because I've been working on other, working on something that's kind of taking up majority of my time. But it's basically over now. That chapter is done, and we're ready. But anyways, so I wanted to start from the beginning. I moved to Charlotte 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I moved to Charlotte with $300. I had no plan. All I knew was that I was moving. At the time, I didn't know that, I wanted to get into skincare. I always loved makeup. Like, makeup was my thing. Back in, like, 08, 09, me and Meg used to, like, go to the MAC counter, like, during school and, like, get our makeup done at Eastland Mall. Like, that was our fun. So, like, I always loved makeup. Then, while living in Charlotte, a couple years passed and, just going through life or whatever, and I ended up walking in the mall, and the mall was having open interviews. So I get to the open interviews, and there's Bavanti Cosmetics and Spa, there's Sephora, and I interviewed for both. Sephora ended up offering me the job for a seasonal cashier position, which I took because, of course, I spent a lot of money in here. I need a discount. And then also, it's just kind of like my foot in the door. I was already like in the stage of promoting myself as a makeup artist. So it was like, this is the perfect space to, brand yourself. So while I was working at Sephora, I thought like, makeup was like what I wanted to do, but I didn't realize that makeup was a hobby and skincare is a passion for me. Like, so becoming an esthetician was like a passion of mine. Like, makeup was just like, it's fun, it's cute, I love it. I loved getting glammed, but, it just, skincare gives me more of fulfillment than makeup does, if that makes sense. I still love it, but it's just, skincare fulfills me more. And I just think, back on my journey, like, even when I was like 18, 19 years old, I remember saying this. I don't know who I said this to, but I remember saying this. I remember my mom used to live on Carl Road, and I remember like outside her house. I remember like it was crazy, but I remember saying like, I'm gonna open up a spa, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, how the hell you gonna open up a spa? I didn't know how I was gonna open up a spa. I didn't know where this spa was gonna be. I didn't know nothing. All I knew was I wanted to open up a spa. So that's, in my head, that's what I was doing. But that was when I was like 18, 19. So like later on down the road, I'm like late 20s, I'm like, I forgot I even said I wanted to open up a spa. Till now that I'm in the process of opening up a skin bar spa, I'm like, damn, I said I was going to open up a spa when I was like 18, 19 years old. That's crazy. Like, crazy. Time just, stuff becoming full circle. But anyways, so yeah, working at Sephora really, really put me into the skincare game. Plus, I'm acne prone and I suffer hyperpigmentation. So that's what really got me on it. I was like trying to find something to help me fight this, fight my hormones and acneic skin. It was like, what can I do? So I'm working at Sephora and I'm just learning about ingredients and learning about different products and learning what's good for you, what's not good for you. So about a year later, after working at Sephora, they already knew who they were hiring on full time. It was okay. I worked a full time job, so it was okay. So my season was over at Sephora. About a year later, I decided that I wanted to fully become an esthetician and I wanted to take skincare serious. So I enrolled in esthetician school. And this was like early 2018. No, I'm sorry, like the middle of 2018. And I had missed the deadline to enroll in the class, so I had to wait until 2019 to go to class. So the end of 2018, I got an email from Bavanti Cosmetics and Spa, and they wanted to interview me for a position at the mall, which where the location was. So I went on the interview. It was crazy because I had interviewed for Bavanti the same day I interviewed for Sephora and ended up getting a job at Sephora and not Bavanti. So anyways, went on the interview at Bavanti and met one of the owners. Her name was Marquis. And she interviewed me, asked me basically like, my journey and, what I wanted to do, whatever. So I let her know that I was already enrolled in school. This is like end of 2018. I'm sorry, this is probably before Christmas of 2018. So I told her that I'm enrolled in school in March of 2019. I'll be, have to start school. I want the job, of course, but I will have to change my schedule because I'll be going to school. So Marquis thought that was great, and she definitely was on board. She didn't stop me from becoming great, and that's one place on this journey, that's one stop on the journey that I was like, it was a reason why I went there, because Marquis was a person that she was like a motivational speaker per se, or I should say like I looked at her like my mentor, even though she didn't even know that she was like low-key mentoring me. She was just teaching me so much game, and it was just like I was just taking it in, because at times, I would express to her about my concerns regarding like, my makeup applications, like, and how I do brows and, skincare, my own skincare. Like, she would be like, you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your craft and stand on that. Like, she was really speaking into me, and I appreciate that. Like, throughout that whole time I was working there, she didn't do nothing but guide me and put me into the position to win. So I definitely thank her for that. So then February 2019 came. Throughout the time for me with Bavanti, I'm promoting myself as a makeup artist. So 2019, February 2019 come, Bavanti ended up closing their location here in Charlotte. They still have Greensboro, but Charlotte ended up closing down. So I had like 2 weeks before school started, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna chill these next 2 weeks, and then as soon as school start, it's on. So boom, first day of school come. Everybody knows, and they can tell you, I was so eager to learn and so eager and determined to learn. Like, it was to the point where one of my esthetician besties was like, girl, you sitting here trying to learn like the book, and like I was getting frustrated because I was like, I want to know everything, like, but then we end up overcoming those obstacles within the school. Whole nother situation. But anyways, so fast forward a little bit, I'm in school from March until October 2019. This time I'm just building my business. I'm just writing down my goals, and I'm just checking boxes. Just checking boxes. All right, so now we get to September. And in September, I started looking for suites. but I really wasn't looking like to really look. I think I was more so looking just to price it, like, and seeing like if I wanted to take this route, is it something that I can afford? So, and I was looking at a couple of places, and people, these spots was low key expensive. Like, I found one place, and it wasn't that expensive, but it wasn't cheap. So I was like, it was doable. So I was like, okay, I'll meet you, da da da. So, and I never like followed up. I was just kind of like looking just to see like, should I get a suite or can I afford this, financially? Do I want to take on this journey now? Because they always say, when you get out of school, don't go straight into owning your own business. Like, don't go straight into working for yourself, which is true. I believe you should work for someone else prior to um, opening a business, especially because you want to get more hands-on. Like, you need that hands-on experience, which I actually work for somebody, but I don't share who I work for because I don't want to compromise anything, so I'm just not even going to do it. But anyways, yeah, so then I think it was like the last week of September, maybe like the week before, like couple weeks before graduation, and I got a random call. Like, I think it was the day of our final, and I got a random phone call, and I'm like, who is this calling me? First and foremost, because I don't get numbers calling from Charlotte. Period. Like, so if somebody's calling me. Somebody's calling me. Who's calling? Period. Hello. So then I think I started walking to Chick-fil-A, and I got the text message, and they were like, hi, you reached out to me a couple months ago regarding the suite, and I just want to let you know we got this available and for this amount. I'm like, dang, you know it's kind of cheap. Like, I need to look into this. So I asked them, I was like, okay, so when can I go meet it? When can I come meet you and see the suite or whatever? So I went in there. This was like September. So I went in there, I looked up the suite, and I just knew, like, this was it. So I contemplated, and I was scared. I was like, do I take on this step? You know, do I invest in myself right now, or do I wait? Like, so I had a friend, Quan, who was like there throughout the whole process of me literally starting my suite to like now. So I'm like, Quan, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't think I can do this, but shoot. Me and Quan just kept having conversations, and it was more so all I kept getting from it was walk by faith, not by sight. And that's exactly what I did. So I used all my money. I invested all my money into that suite. I paid this man my full month's rent and deposit. I did what I had to do. So and this is like 2019, so October to like January, I really had to like get back up on my feet, like as far as like my finances, because all the money I was making, I was putting into my business. Everything, like, it did not matter. I put everything into my business. Like, I bought stuff early, like Amazon packages day after day after day, like online purchases day after day after day. Like, I was really investing in my business, in myself. So, and not even knowing what the outcome was going to be. So then, uh, fast forward a little bit, we're now in what, January. So I officially test, and so now I'm just like, dang, like, I'm about to really open this business, and I kept pushing it back. It was my fault. Like, I just felt like I wasn't ready. So I'm like, I can do it now, but I don't want to. Like, I got everything to do it now, but I just don't want to. So my friends kept saying, like, when you gonna open? You need to go ahead and do this. Like, you need to stop being scared. You need to do this. You need to do this. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be in February. So February comes, I'm like, okay, now let me push it back to April because I want to da 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 da. So then April comes, I'm like, okay. So the date for real is March 16th. That was my date, March 16th. I was gonna have my little sip and see. It was gonna be ready. So then Corona. Corona come and it basically shut the whole city down. And I'm like, damn, well, you can't open because ain't nobody running business right now. Like, can't nobody work. So what's the point of you opening your business at this point? So then I started thinking deeper into it. Like, okay, well, if you open in June, if you count your months, that's a full 9 months. I mean, it took you 9 months to really like birth a business. Like, and so that's how I'm thinking about it now. Like, damn, like it took me 9 months to really like get this business together, like how I wanted it, like official business, like LLC, EIN, like really, really like the business part of it. Like that's a whole nother level of, I don't even, to the people that already did it, like I salute you because that was a whole nother ball game for me. So people think it's so easy to start a business. It's really not. It's really not. It takes a toll on you. Like it really, if you're not prepared for it, then I don't think you should do it. You mentally got to be prepared for it, and you cannot have no distractions. Like, and just speaking of distractions, and not even to bring this up, but I've definitely caught a couple distractions within this time. Like within the day I signed my papers to get my keys at my suite, like some stuff I found out was just like mind blowing. Like I had to literally like bounce back from it, like, and then I had to keep reminding myself, you cannot be distracted. You cannot be distracted. You cannot be distracted. Like literally, like I had to keep reminding myself that. So throughout this time, I've just been progressing and manifesting, checking off boxes, accomplishing my goals, becoming a better person, becoming a better human, becoming a better friend, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, like I just became a better person. So now, fast forward, we're in quarantine. And throughout this quarantine, I took the whole month of April off. The whole month of April off the scene. Like, no Instagram, no social media, no nothing. Like, all I did was I read a book, I worked on my business, I planted some flowers. Like, the whole month of April, I worked on me. Like, that was just the best thing ever. It was like, I already was mentally there, but I just needed that step to kind of like get me overboard. So now we're in May and we're still in quarantine, and which is cool because I don't want to be out there with the Rona. But I'm definitely ready to like share Pretty Bee Skin Bar with everyone because it's like I said a little bit about it, like I talked about it here and there, but I haven't really like showed people Pretty Bee Skin Bar, and it's such a vibe in there, y'all. Like it's such a vibe, and that's all I wanted to do was be able to give my clients a vibe. And I know like the people that support me, like they're really gonna love it. Like it's such a vibe, and I just can't wait to show y'all. And I just wanted to get on here today just to kind of, put a face to the brand and kind of tell y'all like my journey, because a lot of people don't really know about the journey, or they just kind of assume, or they make their own assumptions. So I just want to be the first person to really, tell people about my brand, about my business, about my situation. I don't need no one else telling nobody else about my situation, because you're only going to get the truth from me. So yeah. So I am, excited. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm favored. I'm thankful. And, I'm ready to start this journey as a new business owner, officially a business owner. Like, official now. And I'm ready for y'all to see Pretty Bee Skin Bar because it's so pretty inside. It's like the most prettiest pink pamper palace that you can ask for. Yeah, so I can't wait till you guys see it, and I hope you guys like this video. I don't be on camera. I don't really like to be on camera. And these are some hats that I got. Thought they were cute. I'm going to sell these in my suite. Yeah, so I just hope you guys have been, using this time wisely during the quarantine to manifest what it is that you want, because that's what I've been doing. and it's all coming to light, and I'm